Now, your opening line to your B2B content is really important. Your headline will stop the scroll, grab people's attention. Your intro is all about hooking the reader in and making them want to read on. And you can do this by creating some intrigue. And there are lots of different creative ways that you can do this. And I just want to talk through just 4 ideas just to give you a few ideas, bit of inspiration to help you create more intriguing intros. Now, the first idea is to use a question. Lots of different ways that you can use questions, but a very simple one is to present a question that you subsequently answer in your content. Makes people think, I want to find out the answer to that question. I'm going to read on. That's just one very, very simple example. Another idea is to use in your intro is to challenge a common perception or a common misperception. So take something that people commonly believe but isn't actually quite right and present that in your opening line. So people are intrigued, they want to find out why they are wrong or why what they have been thinking isn't actually the case. Thirdly, it's very similar to misconceptions and challenging misconceptions and perceptions is to use what I call is an oddball list. Now, this is where you present 3 ingredients, but one of them is a bit of a curveball. It's something that people wouldn't normally expect. Obviously, it has to be something that is important to the topic, but it's challenging people's perceptions or misconceptions about a particular topic, and it can be quite a nice way of creating some intrigue. And finally, use a quote. Similar to questions, there are lots of different ways that you can use quotes in your intro. A simple and easy way to do this is just to lift a key point in your piece and present that. Use a quote that people will want to find out a bit more about the context. They want to understand the context of that particular quote that you've pinned. So it needs to make sense in a standalone way, but it also needs to intrigue and make them want to find out more. Anyway, I really hope that you have found those 4 ideas useful. I'll just do a quick recap. Use a question, challenge a common perception or misconception, use an oddball list with a curveball key ingredient, or use a quote. I really hope you found that useful.